Thank you, Chris. Good afternoon. My name is Harry Chavis, the Special Agent in charge of IRS Criminal Investigations New York Field Office. Special agents with IRS Criminal Investigation have long been known for lending their financial and tax expertise to complex investigations. We are proud to have entered into this agreement with the New York Homeland Security Task Force as a partner and as the third agency on the executive committee. With this agreement, our special agents will continue to proactively leverage our knowledge and unique skills for the betterment of this new team. Whether it's money laundering, Bank Secrecy Act violations, a complex financial fraud, or leveraging our tax authority, we will continue working in tandem with all the agencies under the Homeland Security Task Force umbrella to take criminals off the street and to dismantle transnational criminal organizations. Today, when you hear the word task force, I want you to think camaraderie. I want you to think of a space created specifically for special agents, officers, and analysts from multiple agencies to have the opportunity to become one cohesive unit. As law enforcement agencies, we may often deconflict with each other, share information, and cooperate on investigations. But what we don't normally do is sit side by side, cubicle to cubicle, in the same space. The New York Homeland Security Task Force will provide such an opportunity. As our special agents collaborate, they will learn from each other, harnessing respective expertise and experience, essentially creating a cross-pollination of skills where the investigation is built using the collective strength of the entire team. After 24 years with IRS Criminal Investigation, I can honestly say that I have been around long enough to know that when our dedicated law enforcement professionals coalesce around a common goal, this system will work. And I am honored to stand here today with my partners to announce the creation of the New York Homeland Security Task Force and to serve the greatest city in the world. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to bring to the podium Special Agent in Charge Ricky Patel, HSI, New York.
Thanks, Harry. So again, a prolific narcotics trafficker accused of funneling cocaine, methamphetamine, and deadly fentanyl to some of the world's most notorious cartels. The reputed, alleged leader of one of the fastest emerging transnational criminal organizations, now a foreign terrorist organization, to encroach upon American soil. And the gangs and cartels behind the most violent, most inhumane crimes one can imagine. These are some of the people and organizations that HSI, through and with the HSTF New York, are targeting. In a city like New York, the presence of such threats and their ties to the Big Apple is simply unavoidable. The people of this great city deserve to know that criminal investigators at every level of law enforcement are standing side by side and collaborating under one roof, so that New Yorkers may enjoy their lives safely. This historic, unified collaboration of sharing of resources has already been in motion behind the scenes, and some of HSI's most recent major successes and investigative milestones were made thanks to the collaboration and the hard work of the HSTF and our partners who stand behind me. Just to highlight a few, in October, HSI arrested prolific drug kingpin Ji Dong Jung, also known as ZDC or Brother Wang, marking a decisive blow against the ruthless criminal enterprises responsible for funneling poison onto our nation's streets. That investigation by HSI, the DEA, and the Eastern District of New York uncovered that the defendants' alleged actions on behalf of the Sinaloa cartel and CGNG have bolstered the operations of transnational criminal organizations responsible for fueling an overdose epidemic, spreading violence, and destabilizing communities across the United States and beyond. Time and time again, we have blazed trails with our unprecedented law enforcement actions, including RICO charges against Tren de Aragua, TDA, or known as TDA, members and associates, for allegedly committing multiple other violent terroristic attacks. Just weeks ago, HSI New York and the Southern District of New York secured the nation's first guilty plea of a TDA gang member for racketeering. And we are relentlessly driving new efforts that will bring life-changing, life-saving impact, such as HSI's active investigation into Nino Guerrero, the reputed leader of TDA, who grew TDA from a Venezuela-based prison gang to the vile, vicious foreign terrorist organization it has become. Our efforts in combating TDA are ongoing and unyielding. HSI and the HSTF New York are driving coordinated investigations that strike at the heart of criminal networks. Yesterday alone, in breaking news, HSI within the HSTF seized 30,000 fentanyl pills in a takedown operation with an arrest. And separately, another arrest where 7 kilos of fentanyl were seized in a tractor-trailer vehicle stop. The Southern District of New York is prosecuting both of these investigations. With unity as our strength and coordination as our advantage, we will outpace, outsmart, and outmaneuver transnational criminal organizations at every turn. This is our commitment. This is our promise. It is iconic that we are holding this press conference in the HIDTA-led Gun Violence Strategies Partnership space. It's known as the GVSP, the epitome of partnership, where over 3,500 individuals have been reviewed in this space who are repeatedly involved in gun violence. These are people who hurt people. Every morning, about 2 to 3 people are looked at by law enforcement agencies within New York City. Today marked the 1,038th meeting in a row. This is the same location where the core HSTF now sits, so everyone works together and everyone comes together. It's all about partnership. In closing, separately, each law enforcement agency before you is unmatched at what we do. Together, we are simply unstoppable. I'd like to thank you for being here, and now I'd like to invite the speakers to join me in signing a memorandum of understanding which signifies the full implementation of the HSTF here in New York.
Take some brief on-topic questions. Please direct your questions toward the agency head. Dr. Morales, you see anything?
Hi guys, I guess this is for anybody who could speak to this, but I had a question about the foreign terrorism charge. Would you say that this is sort of the #1 tool that the organization has to go after some of these people? And can you talk about the weight of such a charge? And lastly, do you know how many times that charge has been issued in the country and just in here, in New York?
So I don't have the date on the number of times that it's been issued. It is a